eager for battle.
To do. Moving ahead. Seems like a good moment to talk.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch! A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed. Here it comes, you little beast.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
And you should bugger off. Now!
Do all the damn rituals you want! We're not leaving till it's safe!
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, step back. We'll not tolerate drow in here. Kick back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Why would she allow one of them? I suppose so. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead. But a word of warning. One wrong move and every single animal here will tear you apart.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Please! I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a
what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Now, Wrath.
No.
Ithias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to him. We must focus on the rite.
She's dead.
Child for that.
Korga, we are guardians.
Let's get in and out of this place before
Spare
any
your
bikers
tears.
decide to bear their
She
fangs
knew the
fast.
danger. She still tried to run. A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth? Then we agree. Preservation is not luxury, it is not zealotry. It is necessity. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders? I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite has resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. Then I was wise to grant you entry. And you'd be wise to heed my words. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Mercy on us, Sylvanas. Mercy. 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 Preventable. The sickening result of sickening beliefs. We let this happen. We let this snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. It is what Korga desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanas wants.
I see you. Just give me a moment. God, our field mouse. No one's more important than the patient in front of you.
This may be kept.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable. Good enough to tell there's nothing obviously wrong with you. A bit tired, maybe. but we're all a bit tired. Then get some rest. There's no better magic. Take a nip of whiskey before bed if you need to. Come back to me if that doesn't do it. In the stores. And? Feeling any better? Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. No. If you're right, come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak. Tearing, you play with the broken tissue. The wing is delicately airy. You wonder what it would be like to fly as the birds do.
Head on in. Let's go. The workshop's this way. You don't have time for anything else. That tadpole will kill you. Come, let me help you. Head on in. Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. Of course I am. Lives are on the line. And not just yours. So tell me, where'd you get that thing? A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. You can't cure what you don't understand. And as much as I know about mind flayers, I can't make heads nor tails of this. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? The way I see it, you have two options. Halsin, or that wyvern poison. I don't envy your choice, truly. But this is the hand fate's dealt you. It might be suicide either way. Trust me, you do not want to become one of those monsters. But of course, the choice is yours. I just hope you find a cure out there. Otherwise, that vial's your only option. Why, Sylvanas, I just want my bed. Why?
Don't touch me. No time to rest.
There is work to do.
keep a blade close. Is that blood? No, never mind. What's up for discussion?
This squirrel might be the single most adorable creature you can recall in all your stunted memory. It would be ever so twee if it were climbing a tree.
Do you always take on such terrifying foes?
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened. The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poison stew.
On my way. That might be worth a look.
Let's have some fun. This way.
All right, what now? Should mind my step.
You peer through the telescope. You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Still alive, so that's progress.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Korga did... What?
No! No! That snake! That... Ah! Move on!
Kill her. I'll kill the snake.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Do my eyes deceive me? A drow! Here!
Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. I'll make it very quick. Hand to heart. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, gem-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become... It sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it! Violence doesn't fix everything, you know. Music can help in ways a silly blade can't. Besides, I'm not doing this for me. This is for the people we lost on the way here. It's important.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitor's gall within churns. She sickens you.
How could you break it? I hope you're ripped apart by gnolls, you beast!
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. No. Just thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid. Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Of course. Terribly sorry. I was just going anyway. I need to clear my head. I'm sure I'll see you when I get back. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind? Brambles on bearskin aren't as fun in practice, I'm afraid. Besides, I can't afford to tire you out. We still have work to do. Rest well.
I'll give it a shot. We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Indeed. Farewell.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.